Hey, these folks over here talking about some how much weight can a spider web hold. And I ain't even let though. I just seen like a spider web not too long ago, bro. And I just really want to be interested in like how strong this shit can be. Cause I ain't even lying. When I be walking into this shit on accident, bro, I ain't even like be saying like this shit be hard to get out of nigga face. I ain't even cap.
Wait,
but let's get into it though.
Actually hold. Obviously they hold flies, but what about a pen?
I feel like what about a pen?
A water bottle? A dumbbell? Well, I went out and bought the spider that made.
Hey, bro, if this shit hold a dumbbell, bro, I'm straight, fool. I promise you I'm straight if this shit hold a dumbbell.
It's the strongest webs in the world to be able to go and test it.
And without wasting any time, I let the spider loose into this massive enclosure with tons of anchor points all over the wall to ensure an enormous web could be built in here. You see, these are called golden silk orb weavers, and their silk is so strong that it's...
And I ain't never heard of no fucking spider called. There's so many different names for these goddamn spider. A silk weaver.
Studied it to learn how to make bulletproof vests. Yeah, these guys are the real deal. So while we wait for this massive web to be constructed, I also want to test questions like what is the coolest spider species, can spiders walk on water, and tons of other fun spider questions, starting with what is a trapdoor spider?
Basically, the answer is that they're one of the most insane animals you'll ever see.
And I instantly dropped it into a little enclosure I built for it. You see, they're called trapdoor spiders because they build trapdoors. Basically, over the course of...
I feel like they be building... Also, they be building like little burrows and shit. Cover they stuff up there and attack when they need to attack. I think.
A few hours, they dig out a hole in the ground. Then
okay.
They put the inside of that hole with a special kind of silk they produce that allows it to essentially turn into a functional trapdoor that they can surprise prey with. And while I wasn't able to catch mine building the trapdoor, the next morning I came back to find this area looking pretty different. And based off of this suspicious moss and silk tripwires, I'm pretty sure the spider set up his trapdoor right here.
So I suspect if I put a cricket in, the spider will jump out of the trapdoor to eat it.
Immediately, the cricket got to walking around, and this enclosure isn't super big.
He finna get his ass.
Until the cricket was right next to the trapdoor.
Watch this.
Now you see these silk lines. Like I said earlier, they are tripwires that are directly connected down to where the spider is located. So if something were to touch one of these tripwires, the spider would instantaneously know exactly where to strike. And well, guys, it is insane to see this because like 20 seconds later, the cricket walked over the trapdoor onto the tripwire and
got his ass. God damn, he did that shit quick as hell. I ain't gonna even count. Soon as he stepped on that motherfucker, he just, God damn though. Well, RP little cricket.
Now, just
RP crickety.
Check out that instant replay.
Oh, I did. Look, got his ass.
Gosh, the
quick
fact
as
that the
hell.
Spider is just born with the ability to know to do this is so insane. And if you thought that was cool, while we wait for our golden silk orb weaver to make the strongest web in the world, I still have way more fun spider questions, with the next one being, can spiders walk on water?
Yeah, you might be thinking...
And I don't even know how he got this video set up is hard too though. Like he kind of be doing like on some Mr. Beast shit to where they show us like the main course meal, okay, the main course meal, but we got some side course before we get to the main course meal, and then it just keep people watching though. I ain't gonna lie, this shit hard.
Yeah, heck no, Green. Are you stupid? If a spider walked on water, it would just fall in and drown. But I think
they light though.
Found a spider species that actually can walk on water, and I've heard they can also do tons of other crazy stuff.
So I built it up the perfect environment.
They light as hell though. They can, of course, they can do that right.
Area to get this experiment started. Now I very carefully let the spider loose because obviously, as you can tell, it's extremely large and creepy. And while I have a whole channel about keeping the weirdest pets, I'm still kind of scared of spiders. But eventually, the spider ended up crawling out of the container.
All right, now that he's out of that container and on the land section, hopefully he now goes and walks in the water. Let me see if maybe I can move him over there. I don't want to. Oh, he's doing it.
Yep, and just like that, the spider started to defy the laws of physics, kinda. I know it looks like the spider is just sort of floating on top of the water, but it actually has completely perfect control to be able to walk around on top, just like it was solid ground. Yeah, so actually insane, but these spiders are able to do this because of their legs, which are covered with these super tiny water repellent hairs that make them buoyant on top of the water.
But these guys didn't just evolve to walk on the water for nothing. They did it so they could hunt where no other spider could.
While most normal spiders just
can hunt where no, just because they got them little hairs on their, they just make them be able to walk on water. That's kind of, I mean, they light enough to do it though. They light enough to do it though. That's the thing.
Sit on a web all day waiting for the prey to come to them. These guys are active hunters and instead are able to pick up the slightest vibrations in the water to know exactly where the stuff is to attack it. So I want to see if this fishing spider will try and dive under the water for some crickets. This should be very interesting. I've heard crickets are these guys' super favorite food, if that makes sense. Yeah, they really like them though. Yeah, now I was going to try and take my time with this, but you see I accidentally dropped the cricket in, and right away the fishing spider went insane and pounced on it without wasting a single second, and the cricket was now just straight up in the fangs of this insane predator. But I didn't really get a good view of it attacking the cricket, so what I actually did was took the cricket from the spider so I could see if I could get the shot one more time, and this time the spider once again pounced onto the cricket as soon as it saw it, and obviously it's pretty creepy and you can see those legs moving. It's very scary actually, but you could see from under the water the cricket had no chance of escape, and it was now getting eaten as the spider walked up onto the land to finish eating it there. All right. I'm super excited about the next one.
He was over there drowning the shit out that damn cricket. That man said, hey, you finna get drowned twice. Fuck that.
Because it is, what is the most camouflaged spider species? And well, guys, I think I found it. It's right in here.
But before I could take it out of this container, I quickly built up its enclosure. And yep, literally
built up its enclosure.
And that is it. These are one of the most resilient and simple spiders in the entire world. And let's open this. Now you may notice that I was being extremely ultra careful with opening this. And that's because this species is one of the most venomous creatures on the planet. Like period. And if it bit me, there'd be a high likelihood I wouldn't make it.
Yeah, that would've been an ouchie.
Because the spider started to climb out of the paper towel and then onto the sand. Now, these are called
straight in there, motherfucker.
And you may be wondering, bruh, Green, how the heck is this thing camouflaged at all? Well, you see, these guys are able to camouflage by doing this. Once they find a good spot where the sand is nice and loose, they start to kick sand on top of themselves and bury themselves under it to hide here for basically 99% of its life. Now, it may not technically...
Damn, 99% of their life, they just be hiding themselves is the craziest shit ever, though.
Be camouflage, but this ability does an amazing job at hiding it, and I mean even its legs just look like tiny little sticks poking out the sand. This does not look like a spider. Unlike other predators that use their
I'm just trying to see how can they see though.
These spiders are no different, and as soon as they detect motion, they will jump out of the floor.
So let's feed this thing a cricket. And yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, you would have no idea that is literally one of the most venomous things in the world.
Anyways, I went and dropped the cricket inside, and immediately
he ran straight over there. He ran straight over, bro. That cricket knew where he was finna end his life at, bro. That cricket, man, he just said fuck it. Just gonna get it over quick. Right over him though.
Kinda. Because I thought right away the spider was gonna pop out, but the cricket actually was just straight up walking on top of the spider, and the spider just didn't care. But I think it's because this cricket was a little bit big for the spider, so a little bit later I came back with a smaller cricket, as you can see. And well, as you can also see, this time the spider did not waste a single second to pounce onto this cricket. Nah, look at this instant replay. Imagine if
there, like he teleported about that motherfucker.
Well, I guess this spider is gonna enjoy his very tasty meal now. Nice. All right, now it's time for question number 4, which is what spider is the most like Spider-Man?
Yeah, might sound funny, but the answer's definitely the thing in this container. Because you know how Spider-Man can shoot long-ranged webs out of his wrist?
Don't tell me this motherfucker over here shoot spider webs and shit too, bro. I think I have seen a spider that actually do that, bro. They can shoot spider webs and shit, but like not a far distance, of course, because they're insects, of course, but like this shit did be interesting. Our world has a lot of different shit, a lot of different species, a lot of shit that we don't even still know about for real, probably.
Spider species can also shoot long-range webs, and it's pretty crazy.
These are called long-legged spitting spiders.
Man, that little motherfucker look like he can shoot some long web. That little motherfucker look buff in the motherfucker in the front. Damn!
As you can see, they look pretty weird because they have a massive head. You see, most spiders have their silk glands, which are the things that make silk, in their abdomen, and that's why that area is so big. But these guys got their silk glands in their head because they need to be able to shoot webs out of their mouth. But in order for them to be able to do that, they gotta go and set up a little area in their tank. So I put my spider in a tank, and he started to walk around, climbed up some sticks and stuff, and when I came back a little bit later, there was a little web made at the top of the enclosure. This means he was now settled in, and he is are ready to attack some prey. Alright, now that the spider went and made a web somewhere at the top of the enclosure, I'm gonna put in some crickets like always. And I know it's kind of a lot, but hopefully one of these guys gets shot by some webs. Let's go. So I put them in, and while most of the crickets were kind of just walking around the grassy floor area, this one cricket started to climb up this stick that led directly to where the spitting spider was. The cricket then crawled right next to the spider, waking him up, which probably angered the spider, causing the spider to shoot his web directly onto the cricket.
Oh, damn, they shooting all, like, bro, that's a lot, though. Damn, he, like, and that shit was quick as hell. He shot so much on him, though. It's crazy.
Gluing him to the wall, making sure the
damn, like, look, he put him in a full Nelson on that motherfucker. Like, he over, like, damn. I ain't think it was coming like that, though.
It would have never be able to move again. You see, not only does this web shot completely immobilize the prey, just like Spider-Man can do, but also because the web shots come from the head, it's infused with the spider's venom, meaning the web that's covering this cricket's body is seeping venom into it, which makes it even easier.
Damn, so it's seeping venom into the shit, too. Hey, I ain't gonna even lie. These creations is crazy, bro. Like, who would ever thought of some shit like this?
Here for the spider to consume it, and as you can see, that's exactly what the spider did. Very nice. Now the next question is, what is the cutest spider in the world? And yes, there is a good reason I'm testing this. You'll see what I mean. But anyways, I got the cutest spider right in here. They're called jumping spiders, and I mean, just look at them. While every other spider is evil and just straight up a nasty.
Talking about some evil, nasty, cutest spider in the world, man. Hell no, man, one of these motherfuckers cute, man.
These guys are super fluffy, and they got all these little cute eyes, arms, and everything about them is just lovely. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. In fact, these spiders are so cute, they literally made an entire animated show about them called Lucas the Spider. And dang, this is pretty entertaining, but also it's not very accurate, because if this is real, the spider would definitely be eating the fly. Because even though these guys are so cute, they're called jumping spiders because of their insane ability to jump towards prey and eat them whole. Yeah, they probably aren't so cute to the prey. So you already know, I got a little home built for this guy. I went and put him inside, and I got out a cricket to feed him. Yeah, but this cricket is pretty big for the jumping spider. So if it's able to eat this thing, that'll just show how insane they are despite being super duper cute. Now what I did was immediately showed the jumping spider the cricket to let him know it was feeding time. And while I was showing
so I wonder, like, is this the only size that they get, or they get a little bit bigger or some shit like that?
To him, you could see he was actually being pretty nice and wasn't just straight up attacking it. Actually was kind of backing off. So I decided to let the cricket loose, and a little later I noticed the cricket was standing literally right next to the spider. And yeah, the jumping spider just wasn't eating it for some reason. Dang, maybe that little animation I was watching was accurate, and maybe jumping spiders are actually very friendly, or maybe mine was just not hungry right now. Actually, that probably is what it is. But I think I'm just gonna leave that cricket in there, so when the jumping spider gets hungry, it will do that, basically.
It will do his due diligence and get him out of here.
But anyways, the real reason why I wanted to get the cutest spider in the world is because many of you know that my mom is absolutely petrified of spiders.
He like, my mom petrified of spiders. But the crazy thing about it is what he was saying, like, he worked with spiders and shit like that consistently, and he's still scared of them motherfuckers. Like, bro, how you scared of them and you work with them and you living with them and all this different type of shit though, bro? Like, how?
Yeah, one time I showed her a tarantula and she was just not happy. So
did they just put a rat in there?
Mom, can you come in here? Yo, hello there.
Hi, bud.
So, I just brought you in because I know you hate spiders, right? You do hate spiders?
Yes.
So basically, I just wanted to show you that I got the most venomous spider in the world.
What?
Yeah, right? No, I'm just kidding. It's the cutest spider in the world because I want to cure your fear of spiders.
Oh my gosh.
And as you can see, he's super friendly because he just can crawl on my arm.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can see its face and I can see like red furry. No.
You want to get a closer look?
No.
And they're actually called jumping spiders because they're able to jump.
No.
Look at the mama like, man, why the fuck did I have this motherfucking kid, man? she thinking about she should have just ate him up, you know what I'm saying? But god damn, what did my son turn out to be over here wanting to work with spiders, man?
Jump on you?
No.
I'm just gonna go and put him back inside of his home. There you go. Okay, so did that cure
Where did I go wrong?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Dang it.
Well, I guess it was worth a shot. One day I will cure her fear of spiders. But anyways, now it's time to test the final question. How
About
much
time.
can a spider web
Took
hold?
you about 2
I
hours.
would have put that spider inside of this massive enclosure, and for me that was about a week ago. And since putting the spider inside of here, all he's pretty much done is spun some web at the back left corner and the back right corner, and yeah, he hasn't made a massive web in the middle.
You see, spiders that make massive webs like this can take weeks in captivity to feel comfortable enough to do it, just because the environment is totally different from the wild. Now, I usually would just keep waiting, but I had a flight to catch in 2 days to record another banger video for you guys. So instead, to be able to answer this question, the next morning I had to drive out to a trail bright and early in the morning to be able to find some spider webs in the wild myself.
And guys, I brought the backpack so we can test a bunch of items in the spider webs to see what is the heaviest item they can hold.
Now, after I found this first pretty tiny spider web, I got out the backpack to take out the lightest item to
So
test
I'm
it.
just trying to see. He made us watch all this woo woo, and you just didn't get a spider time before you just finished the video. Okay, you could at least had the spider in there for like a couple of months or a while before you even decided you even wanted to do the video. You could have started the video and just finished once he built the web or something. Or you could have had something like already that was built or something. You could have went looking for something that was already built and then did it. But man,
crickets, which
it's really a
this
disappointment.
web is able to hold it just fine. Webs like this are literally designed to be able to hold insects. You see, even just this is impressive because if these spiders were scaled up to how big humans were, it'd basically be the equivalent to a human being able to make a web that could hold 125 pounds, based on some complex math, which I'm not going to go into.
All right, but we knew that was going to be able to hold a cricket. Our next item we got to test though is a $20 bell, which actually weighs double the amount as what a cricket weighs. And also it's a lot bigger, so let's see if a bigger web can hold this.
Like I said, this web is a bit bigger and it should be able to hold this even though the weight is double the amount. And after kind of finding the right place to balance it, boom, just like that, the $20 looks like it's just floating there, but it's actually being held by the web. And when ranked on our human scalability, that money is the equivalent to a human making a web that could hold 250 pounds. We're getting heavier. But the next item is this empty pen casing, which is 5 times more heavy than that money. Now, if you're wondering how the web handled against this, well, you'd probably be surprised that it actually held without too much of a problem at all. Meaning this is basically the equivalent to a human web holding
What if it's
over
a car?
1,000
A car
pounds.
song.
Now we're getting
Hey,
heavy.
funny
Now
as
the
hell.
last item I've got is a water bottle, which is obviously a lot heavier and also a lot bigger than all the other stuff I've tested. And I know it's not a dumbbell like I said at the start, but hey, I'm not trying to just destroy this web for no reason at all, because yeah, that would definitely destroy it. But yeah, let's test if this can hold the water bottle.
Now, with the pen and money already weighing this web down, it wasn't looking too promising, but I still tried my best to perfectly align the water bottle in the web so it would hold, and when I let go of the water bottle, it fell apart. But remember, it was basically able to hold the human equivalent to 1,000 pounds, basically, on my super accurate human scalability. So yeah,
Human scalability.
this video was to show you guys that while spiders can be super creepy and also super deadly, they're actually some of the most interesting and amazing animals that we gotta
That you still scared of though, which is the craziest shit ever, and you working with them, you film with them every single day.
show our respect to. And hopefully in this video, I kind of showed you that, because yeah, there was just some crazy spiders in this video.
So guys, if you want to watch another, you can go click.
I wonder how his dogs feel about this shit, bruh. Like, I know his dogs just be looking at him crazy as hell. Like,
This is the world's large.
I'm scared of them damn spiders too.
How much weight?
Like, look, hold on, we gotta go back. Look at
in
him.
this video.
So guys, if you want.
Look how he looking though. Man. Dude feel like he turned into a scientist and shit. Man, I'd be scared of hell of them damn spiders. Like, that shit weird, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, look, bro sacrifices crickets. He sacrifices shit. Man, I don't even know. I couldn't work with no spider like that. I ain't even. Hell no. That just ain't me. I just don't like it. So I can't work with this shit. I'd be surprised these white boys be able to do this shit though. But I ain't got much to say. Make sure y'all drop a like, drop a sub, do what it do. Don't see how I got in that video. I ain't gonna even lie though. This was a little bit of creepy.